Yo, yo, yo. Hope y'all can hear me. What's going on, y'all, man? Sorry, I'm a little late to the party. Had to get everything set up. I've been gone for a little minute. So, I'm back in the swing of things. But I do appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man, to our Grby Live here on YouTube and Facebook. I do want to start off by saying, hope everybody is having a good day. I hope everybody's been having a good week so far. And 1 second, I'm gonna go ahead and get things started here in a second. I gotta pull up some things real quick. All right. So look like we got that going. All right, cool. All right, yeah. Let me go ahead and get this thing started then. Yeah, hope everybody having a good week. Hope everybody having a good day. Man, we got some winners backstage, man. We're gonna bring up, man, for winner circle in a minute. But before we do that, man, we have to get into our sponsors, man. These guys help us out a lot, so make sure you all help us by helping them. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and list our major sponsors for this year. So if you want to find all of our stuff, you can find it on grbyindiana.com/partners. You can find everything about Grby, the tournament series and month longs and prizes, Grby Talk, everything that you want to know. You can find it on our website, grbyindiana.com/partners. And this year's partners is Hobie, Sun Valley Sports, Maryland Tech, Moving Water Outfitters, Catch, and On the Water Innovation. These are our major sponsors this year. And then we got plenty other guys that help us out throughout these tournaments. Only thing you can check below, see a list of them. And some of them you have coupon codes. You type that in at your checkout to get a percentage off your bait and tackle or other equipment. So make sure you are check them out. Only thing you have to do is click on the link. And then next thing you know, you go right to their website. No hassle to it. Simple and easy, man. But yeah, that's it for our sponsors today. We're gonna go ahead and start getting into our tournaments. So with that said, let's go over here to tourneyx.com/apps. And the thing is, if you want to find us, go over here to Club Tabs over on tourneyx.com, and we are the very first tab over here in the Club tab, and it will take you to all of our tournament series throughout the year. That's not it. And that's not it either. But this is it. Sorry, guys. Had some computer technical difficulties, but yeah, it'll take you right to our tournaments, and it'll show you everything that we have going on for this season. Every trail, you just click on it, and it can show you current and previous tournaments. So with that said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into our first tournament. Go ahead and drop this down. Man, this guy that I'm about to bring up, man, is a true hammer, man, and he has this lake dialed in. So the lake that I'm talking about is Raccoon Lake, and it's presented by Wicked Weights. Now, man, check this out, man. I believe this is a late tournament, like a late record. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure that my buddy will let you know. But this week's winner for our Raccoon tournament is my boy, Steve Martin, putting up 90.5 inches. Let me bring him to the stage, y'all. Congratulations, Steve, man.
Hey, Antoine, how's it going?
What's going on, Steve? Man, it's true hammer right here, y'all. He got this lake dialed in. You know what I mean? He know how to go in and find the big ones. He put up 90.5 inches. It ain't unexpected because he always doing good there, man. So man,
in June at least. I gotta figure out July and August or next. So never do well out there for some reason then.
hey, that's because the fish get scattered, man. We don't have spawning and pre-spawn, with them in them fry garters or nothing, man. But man, it looked like you were still able to make it happen though, man. So tell me a little about this 90.5, and you fished on Friday.
Yeah, I got out there. I fished on Friday. Started off the morning, caught 4. I think I had 4 that were right around 16 inches. I had 2 over 16, and then 2, I think 15 3/4 inch to start off the day. And then my 5th fish, I think, was a 10-inch, and was able to slowly cull that one out. I think I upgraded to from a 10 to a 13 to a 14, and then that rain started coming down a little bit, and I made the mistake of looking at Tourney X, and I saw Jim had that 20 3/4 inch, and he had 82 inches already. I was like, oh man, I gotta get on the ball here. And right about that time, I caught that 20, and then caught a couple more, caught an 18 after that, and then with 20 minutes to go, there was a little spot I like to hit. Wanted to hit it before the end of the day, and ended up catching a 19 and a half. So that
Okay,
was,
okay. That 20 inch was a fatty though. Look at
yeah, it
that. Look at
was,
the
yeah, it
belly
was.
on that. Look at the
I
belly on that.
I really thought that was going to be big bass when I laid it on that, or when I got it out of the net. I was like, man, this thing's every bit of 21, and
Hmm.
it was only 20, but my gosh, it had a belly on it. I don't know how much it
Yeah, it
weighed. I
did.
didn't weigh it, but it was pretty big.
Yeah, and here's that 20 3/4 that you were talking about that Jim caught.
Hmm.
Here it is, man. Pretty skinny and long, man. That tail looked like it helped it out a lot.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's a
man,
that's a real good fish for out there.
oh, it is for sure, man.
Yeah,
I caught a 20 inch man out there in Raccoon, but that was like years and years ago, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't been able to catch a 20 inch fish out there since. I got
yeah,
some 19s, but a 20 was is seemed like it's hard to come by.
yeah. I think I've gotten maybe two or three out there now, but yeah, they're few and far between.
Yep, yep. And then my boy Nate, man, my ex co-host, he dropped me, man. But looked like he was on your trail too, though, man. He put up
Yeah.
85 1/4, man. He was right there behind you.
He had me sweating on
He,
Sunday. I think he fished Sunday, and yeah,
yeah,
he had a
he
good
put
limit,
yeah, and
real
he
good
made a
limit.
post. Yeah, he made a post on Facebook saying that he lost some big fish too. So
Yeah,
man,
I
so
if
I
I
got
if I remember right, I think that's the biggest. That's probably the biggest bag that's not won a tournament before. So he had a really good day.
yeah, he did, man. It looked like he had a bunch of things dialed in, man, according to his
Yeah.
post, man. You sharing any juice today? What you caught him on, or is that still a secret?
I've got videos out there, so I mean, if somebody
Oh,
wants
okay,
to watch them, but I mean, it was just flipping bite.
okay.
This week. I couldn't. I did catch that 19 and a half on a square bill, but other than that, I wasn't really anything going for the square bill during the day, and which kind
Uh,
of surprised me because it was overcast and raining and everything. I was like, I wouldn't have imagined that a flipping bite would be the deal, but um, that's what I caught most of them
yeah,
on.
yeah. Maybe he was sitting there just posted up a little deep, man, guarding
Yep.
them fry, man. I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Seemed like you did your thing, man. You know what? Always know what to do out there, man. Seemed like you always get a good bag, man. And if you don't,
Yeah.
it's just like a weird day or something for you.
Yeah. Well, it always fishes
Man,
different every time I'm out there. I tell you, it fishes so different every single time.
I know. You're gonna
It's a
make me
fun
want to go
lake, and you
out
got to
there.
learn it. Yeah, yeah, you got
Yeah,
to relearn it every single time. It seems like.
I know. Now, was
So,
the water? I know we've been getting a lot of rain
oh
lately.
my
So
gosh,
was the water a
yeah,
little bit higher than normal?
may have been the highest I've ever fished it. A few years ago, I fished in a May tournament, and it was up over the top of the docks, and this time was up over the docks. I don't know which one was higher,
Oh,
but it was definitely high. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, there was water on
Yeah.
top of the docks, and that's part of it too. Why a lot of the spots that I like to throw a square bill, I couldn't because it's just so deep. I
Hmm.
couldn't get the contact I wanted, so I could have tied on a
Man.
deeper crankbait, but I didn't feel like it. So
Oh, I was just thinking. I'm like, man, why you throwing that deep diver? That probably would have been a
nah.
thing.
Well, once I started
I,
getting on that flipping bite, I just didn't even mess with it. So I just kind of
yeah.
stuck with that and rode it until the end there, until came across that little stretch towards the end and threw that square bill again. Caught that 19. I did catch another like 13 or 14 off that stretch, but. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
I
good
know.
day, real good day.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes, man, I like to throw that DT10 out there, man. That it
Hmm.
seemed like that
Yep.
DT10 always
Yeah.
do good for me out there, man.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I like that one
I
too.
love.
I'll tell
Go
you,
ahead.
up around that the causeway there, throwing a 5X, 3XD, 5XD in the summertime is awesome. Can be awesome. I've had some
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
best numbers days out there before throwing them around that causeway. So
Okay, okay.
get a little bit
Well,
deeper.
yeah, big shout outs to you though, man. Congrats, man, on that
Yeah.
win, man. Man, you've been up here a couple times, man. So showing out for
Thanks.
the raccoon. So,
Yeah.
man, what's next for
Thank
you?
you. Gonna try to fish Summit in 2 weeks. So um,
Summer.
I haven't been
Yeah,
out there
summer
since
would be
April,
good.
and yeah, I like to get out there in the summer. I'm not a very good grass fisherman, but I like to go out there and drag a Carolina rig and throw a square bill around the grass every now and then. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely do that, man. And buzzbait, I think a buzzbait might do good out there, a
Yeah.
little top water. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
maybe even a frog though, if the
Yeah.
grass is topped out. I'm not sure though. But
Yeah. I
for
haven't
that
been, like I
deep
said,
grass to a chatterbait.
yep. Yeah. And that's throw a deeper diving crankbait out there too. So should be a
Hmm.
good one. I like to get out there once or twice a year and fish it just to try to get better at fishing grass and
Yeah,
everything. Somebody's got to
I'm not a
keep
huge
Reedy in
grass.
check. So
Yeah, that's his spot, man. I love him
yeah, it
forever,
is.
man. For giving me that AOI that year, man. He did exactly what I needed him to do, man. So, man,
Yep.
I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. I know you probably gotta get back to the fam, but I appreciate you coming up. Congrats
Hey,
to
thanks,
you, man,
Tweezy.
for
Appreciate it,
another
man.
win. And man, I know I'm gonna catch you up here again. So and I might
I
see you
hope
out
so.
there summer, man. I mean out
Yeah.
there summit.
Yeah. Hope to
Or
see you
around the
there.
summertime. Yeah, I'm gonna see
Yeah.
you again out and about. So
Oh yeah. Yeah,
man,
for sure.
yep, you have a
Yeah.
good one, bro. Have a good
All
night.
right. See you, Tweezy. Thanks. Appreciate
All
it.
right, peace. Hey, there we go, man. My boy Steve, man. Always putting up big numbers out there, man. Can't can't complain with that. Let's look at that again, man. 90. I forgot to ask him, but I wasn't sure if that was a lake record. Well, I guess he said that was probably the biggest bag that didn't win with him. But so I'm assuming it's probably a grubby record, man. I don't think too many people caught 90 and a half out there, but there it is. Excuse me. There it is, man. Big shout outs to him, and then big shout outs to Jim for putting up that 20 and 3/4, man. That's pretty awesome. And then shout out to Nate um, for coming in second, man. That's my boy. I most definitely got to shout him out. And Nate, he's a good guy, man. He always give up the juice and show people stuff, man. So he's very informative. So man, that's that. Man. So with that said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into our next tournament. The Southeast Trail. Let me go ahead and get this pulled up. So our Southeast Trail is presented by Honey Creek Tackle. There were 17 anglers and 147 fish caught. 147 fish caught, man. And man, oh man, was this one a good one? So with that said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up. Let me show y'all this real quick before I bring them up. Like I said, Southeast Trail presented by Honey Creek Tackle over there in Newcastle. And with that said, man, 147 fish, 17 anglers, and I got it put up that first place with a 64 and a quarter. Jacob, how you say your last name? For Donsky?
Fordonsky. Fordonsky.
Fordonsky. Yeah, boy Jacob Fordonsky, man, put up 64 and a quarter, beating out everybody, man. Straight taking first place, man. So, man, how you doing today, man? What's
Pretty
up?
good. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain, man. I've been seeing you out and about this season, man. Look like you finally got you one.
Oh yeah, I got that one. Then bush off. I mean, it's been a fun year so far.
Yeah, yeah. So it looked like you fished on Sunday. Tell me a little bit about your day. Is Jeff your dad? Jeff your
Yeah,
dad, right? Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So
And then
look,
Tommy's
you
my
beat.
brother.
Okay, yeah. So it looked like y'all all fished on the same day. And then look, man, you just blew everybody out of the water, man. So, man, your bag anchored by a 20-inch boy, a big 20-inch boy. Congrats again, bro.
Thank you, sir. Nah, it's definitely a fun lake. That's a lake to get out to.
Man, that's what's up. So tell me a little bit about your day, man. Tell us how you took this victory.
Well, I've had a little experience on the lake. You know, I've fished it a few times, and it's one of them lakes. I mean, you got tons, and it's all them size. I mean, 10,
Yeah,
11, 12 inches. I mean, you just got to weed through them. I probably caught, 100 fish that day just going through them. And I was ripping through weeds mainly with soft plastic. It didn't matter if it was a Ned rig, wacky rig, drop shot. I was
yeah.
catching them.
So they
And
was on it.
I set the hook on that big 20 and I was like, it didn't go back into the weeds. It just went towards deep water. I'm like, oh man, this is a good fish. And it really just boosted it.
Yeah.
And
There it is, y'all. Big 20-inch long.
oh yeah, long one.
It looked kind of small for a 20-incher though.
A lot of them fish are just skinny. They don't have a lot of girth or weight to them.
Yeah. Let me look at that again. Boom.
But
So I'm sure that was big bass in this tournament as well. I didn't get the check, but
yeah, I think the next biggest
yeah.
was like 14 and a quarter.
Yeah, so man, that really pushed you ahead though, man. But it looked like Jordan, man, he was right on your tail, man, on Saturday.
Oh yeah, because he fished before me, I was sitting there and I'm like, oh, okay, and I was like, I happened to look just to see where I was because I needed to know what my smallest fish was, and I was like, okay, I need 2 11-inchers to tie. And sure enough, I mean, it took me all day, but that's how I did it. 2 11-inchers to tie and take big bass. So
Yeah. So you say you do soft plastic majority of the day, huh?
yeah, I mean, I could get a bite on a spinnerbait. I caught one or two, and then a buzz bait early in the morning. But I mean, I was finding the deeper weed lines and just ripping through. And when it was on that fall, I mean, they were just taking it.
How was the weather for you? I know we've been getting a lot of rain lately. Was it how was the weather?
It wasn't bad. It was really overcast all day. I was waiting for it to just start downpouring, but it really didn't rain. It got humid, but by the end of the day, I mean, it kind of turned off a little bit. So you had to kind of find the bite in the morning.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up though, man. Congratulations, man. So what's next for you, man?
It'll probably be Atterbury, for the same series, and then Bush off right after that.
Okay. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Thomas. That's your brother, man, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So he won a tournament last week on Bischoff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's running through the family, huh? Yeah, I mean, I think I had your dad on earlier this year.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy for Bush off. My dad won the first one, I won the second, and then Tommy won the third.
Oh man.
Yes.
So you gonna repeat it?
We're gonna try. It'd be awesome to try.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Keep it in the family, man. So I want to say congrats, man, to you again. So what's next for you?
Atterbury probably.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, what is I don't think Atterbury
it's in the
next week.
No, it's 2 weeks away, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So in the Southeast Trail with Honey Creek Tackle. I mean, never been there. Don't know really what to look for, but I'm gonna try and get out there and see what I can't do.
Ah, man, you should be able to find some, man. That shouldn't be an issue at all, man. Look like you got them dialed in pretty much, man. You didn't got you a couple wins here, so
yeah, need to pass my dad the next few so I can pass him an Angler of the Year.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So I think that's all I got for you, man, tonight, man. I appreciate you hopping on, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Thank you.
Hopefully I see you back up here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down, man, and tell your family I said what's up, and let Thomas know I'm gonna give him a shout out now and a little bit later, man, when I start going through their tournaments because I missed last week.
Awesome, man. I appreciate you.
Yep, man. You have a good one.
Hey, you too.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right, there we go, man. Jacob keeping it in the family. You know what I mean? Keeping it in the family, boy. That's what I'm saying. Birds of a feather flock together. So hey, the Bordinskis is, you know what I mean, keeping the wins up. Hey Ray, what's going on, man? I appreciate you tapping in with us, man. Happy you're able to join us, man, on this Grby Live, man. We sitting here going through our winner circle, letting everybody know who our winners are for the week. You know what I mean? Letting them guys shine a little bit up here on the platform, you know, because we don't do the gatherings and awards at the end of tournaments. You know what I mean? So this is the next best thing. Get these guys up on the platform so they can get the love that they deserve, man. They go out in these terrible conditions sometimes, and get out there and strut their stuff a little bit up here on the platform. So, man, and I appreciate everybody that comes up here. So we're gonna keep this party rolling, man. Our next tournament is the Kokomo Reservoir, and it's presented by Soremouth Tackle. There were 16 anglers in this tournament. 43 fish was caught. I didn't thought there would probably be more fish caught, but with that said, man, our Kokomo tournament winner beating out everybody with an 82 and a quarter. My boy Bryce, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Tweezy?
Not much, man. Not much, man. Gotta bring you up here and show you some love, man, for going out there, beating everybody out, getting that 80-inch bag, the only 80-inch bag of this tournament.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Early in the morning, I had my first fish within 15 minutes, and it was a 16. And I caught it flipping a tree, and instantly I knew it was going to be a special day as long as I could keep that pattern going.
Right.
And it turned out to be one. And I actually was able to go all the way to the border of the 213 bridge. That's the first time I've made my way back there in a kayak. I ended up covering about 9 miles of water on Friday.
Wow. I know your legs was tired, dude, paddling this thing.
I know it was. I had underneath the 50 East Bridge for about an hour waiting on the rain to pass. But Kokomo, whenever it gets overcast and rain, that place just turns on. And I didn't even have my 217s at that point.
Oh, wow. So you were just casting away, getting a bunch of 16s and less then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because I was underneath the bridge and I swapped baits and I just threw it out there just for the hell of it. And you know how like when your line is slack and you can see it start running? Well, the water was really coming down and I was wearing white. I wasn't about to go out there and compete in the kayak wet t-shirt contest. That wasn't happening. I didn't take my rain suit or nothing. And it starts running and I'm like, whatever. It's just a current. And I'm holding my rod in my hand and it starts twitching. I'm like, oh, and I set the hook and it turns out to be a 17 and a quarter. I was like, okay. And then 40 minutes later, I caught the other 17 and a quarter on the same bait.
Okay, there it is. There it is, man. This one got some good shoulders on it, man. So that's a real solid fish. I bet that one put up a good old fight.
Oh, it did, especially because I usually throw a medium heavy rods, and I was only throwing a medium for that bait because I had this tied on from Tippecanoe River for IKA before it got postponed.
Okay.
This is going to be my smallmouth rod, one of them, because I had a smaller bait on it, and I was like, screw it, I'll just throw it, see what it does, because I know this bait still works well out there. And I caught that next to a laydown, and I was like, okay. So that'll be good, fun one to see in the video, because I literally was going this way. My rod was this way. I literally stood up to turn to set the hook the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And I thought I was snagged for a second.
Oh, man. And then it just started running on you, start pulling back.
It started running. I felt the head shake, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's not the log.
Yeah. Man, it looked like, man, a bunch of people had some tough days, man. It looked like
Ryan had the best day, in my opinion. I think he had the best day.
Yeah.
He went out on Monday. And we were texting over the weekend, flood level 7 foot, and we were sitting at 11 foot. And that water was dirtier than chocolate milk and high, and he still went out there and put up 73 inches.
Man.
And Kokomo was tough on a standard day.
Yeah. I'm about to say, sometimes that dirty water, man, can help you out, man, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because those fish, they you know, people say that they can't see, man, but I believe the fish can see, man. I've thrown some natural color baits in muddy water, and dude, they still smack it. Like you would think that they wouldn't see it, but you know, that lateral line picks it up and boom, they just get it. You know what I mean? They just get it. Wow, look at the tail on that thing. So I was talking to Brett. Yeah, I twist my head too. I was talking to Brad. I think he got big bass with an 18 and a half.
He did, yes.
He showed me his fish. So I think he got a new kayak too. So, you know what I mean? He's been putting some miles on it.
He's got a Titan. So I think he has an orange native Titan now, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really care for the Titan because of the water that settles in the bottom of it. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, some guys it's for some guys, and it ain't. You know what I mean? It just depends. But
hey, yes.
congrats to you again, man.
I appreciate it. I'm 2-0 with that new PDL Pro at Kokomo, so I'll take it.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. So what's next for you?
Either IKA White River or the Grby Niona series, whichever comes first.
Okay.
Well, whichever one of those is first, that'll be the next one.
That's this weekend, the 19th, Saturday. So I think I might do the White River. So if you do the White River, man, I might see you out there, depending on if you come to the awards or if we see each other out. It just depends.
Oh yeah. That's July 19th, isn't it? Not June?
Yeah, July 19th.
July 19th, okay.
19th. Yeah, July 19th. I'm sorry. I'm gonna definitely get my day.
I mean, I'd be up for 2 river events from IKA in a month. I'd be up for it.
Yeah, I would be too, though. But, you know, we got to make up the last one because they canceled it. So we got.
I was waiting to see what they do. I was going to sign up late Friday or early Saturday morning, and it was just Friday night they made that post. So I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good.
I didn't know anything, dude. All I know is I was doing a little bit of work, and then I got a notification that I got a refund. I said, what? I signed up on that Friday. So I'm thinking that I signed up too late and it was too many people or something. I messaged him like, man, did I sign up too late? He's like, nah, man, the river's just a little bit too high in certain places. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've only fished tip canoe once. So I was like, where do you want to go? And I was like, dude, I fished that place once. I said, you just put me on the river and I'll figure it out from there. That's about all I can do.
Man, I only fished it a couple times for Grby. And then I did do, I think I came third one time. Oh, yeah. There it is. I came in third one time on the tippy back in 23. Came in third on the tippy.
Like, here we go, showing off with the hardware. When they had the cool trophies.
Man. I know, man. They need to bring it back, man. Maybe we need to figure out some way to get these trophies back, man.
Yeah, those would be cool.
Yeah, they are, man.
Those would be cool.
I'm all about the hardware, man.
I'm happy with the plaque from the championship last year, but I still think the catch trophies are cooler. I still want one of those.
Yeah, for sure, man. I know you said you throw the mediums for the light baits. Have you do you use BFS rods and reels at all?
I don't. This is usually I threw a 3-inch tube. Secret Lures came out with a new 3-inch this year and a 4-inch. A couple years ago, they ran a proto run with them to figure out how they'd sell versus the 375 versus the 4.2s. So I started the morning off with a jig like normal and switched to the tube because usually I would throw a 3/16 tube on my medium heavy fast, but I had the jig on it. So I was like, well, I've had a little experience with the spinning rod. And so I just lifted on a 7-foot medium fast casting rod. I just use Tatula SVs and normal rods and 12, 15-pound line. I don't do any BFS stuff or nothing. I own one spinning rod, and that has a drop shot tied on 24/7. Everything is casting, weightless, wacky, Ned rigs, whatever. Everything is a casting. Everything's casting reels.
Wow. I don't know. That's weird. I got one BFS rod combo. It does really, really good, especially with those quarter size eighths. You know what I mean? Those little small baits, 1/16, 1/10. You know what I mean? They do real good. But I love spinning rods, man. I started on spinning rods, and I don't know. I just can't get away from them. I'm super accurate with them. You know, get into tight spaces.
Oh yeah, and it's what you're comfortable with. I started with a spinning rod that had the trigger on it, and then once I hit, I think 8 or 9, my dad's like, "All right, you're going to learn a bait caster," and he gave me a reel he had from when he was 10 or 12 years old, an old V mag from like the 80s, and that's how I had to learn to throw a bait caster.
Oh wow. My first
the
bait
SVs,
caster,
it's like, damn.
Yeah. My first bait caster, man. One of my buddies gave it to me, man. He said someone gave it to him. He like, man, I don't know what to do with this thing, man. Here, you can have it. So I tried it out for a while. I didn't even know how to like set the tension or you know what I mean, like the gears or anything on there. I'm like, dude, I tried it one time, bird nest, and that was the end of it for a while. And then,
the best thing to do with a bait caster for anyone new is buy thicker mono, so like 12, 15-pound mono, something cheap, like the Trilene or whatever you want. Spool it up. Once it gets full, peel off about 40, 45 yards or so, lay a piece of electrical tape across it, reel it back up, and you won't bird's nest past that tape. So you can practice your casting distance and everything, and you're not going to be out much line for cheap if it gets ruined.
Oh, okay.
That's something I've learned over the years.
Yeah.
Then you get used to both breaks.
Yeah. Well, I normally tell people is just, kind of keep everything tight. You know what I mean? Don't loosen up your drag, don't do anything, and just cast out there until you start getting used to it, and then, start
you can go
with your brakes. Yeah, and then the tensioner and all of that stuff. So, yeah, man. So, congrats to you again, man.
Thank you.
Man, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your day with us.
All right, 2 in a row Kokomo trying to do a come from behind for the AOI, hopefully.
Okay.
Since I missed the first event, and I've only fished the second, third one so far.
Okay, I mean it's possible, man. So make sure
I'm trying to do something with it.
Yeah, stick with it, bro. Stick with it. So hopefully we'll see you out, man. At the IKA or anything before that, or back up here possibly next week. You know what I mean?
I say hopefully up here at some point again, besides just Kokomo. But if not, hopefully the third event in a month or so or whatever it is, I'll be back up here again.
All right, for sure, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. You enjoy the rest of your night. All right.
All right. See you, Tweezy.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, my boy Bryce putting up numbers. So man, look, we're gonna keep this party rolling, man. We got one more tournament that we need to talk about for this week. And then we're gonna move on to some last week's stuff, man, because we gotta give a big shout out to those guys because they went out and put up some bags in order to win as well. I know I didn't do the live last week to recognize those guys, but we still gonna show them some love. But let's go ahead and finish off this week's tournament. We have our Northwest Trail stop number 3, Tippecanoe River, and it's presented by Bowes Baits. So this week's over at the Tippy, we had 14 anglers and 72 fish were caught. And our big winner for this week is you already know a good old hammer, Coach Brian Moore. Man, he fished on Thursday, putting up a 87 1/4. Looked like him and Justin fished that day. Justin got him a decent bag, almost got 80 with a 79. But Coach did enough to get the big bag with an 87.25, anchoring with an 18 1/4, man. Smallmouth, man. I love smallmouth, man. The way that they look, they just beautiful fish. For real. So, man, look at that. He got him a couple 17 inches, 17 3/4. This one is a little fatty. And then 17 1/4. Man, these smallmouth, man, they just got they a whole different, like some of them got just these like picture perfect patterns. So here it is, a 17 incher, long fish too, and then a 16 3/4. There it is. I don't know why Turniak just don't turn all of the pictures right side up so we can see. So with that said, man, next person in line was Eric. He always does well on the rivers, man. He put up a good old 82 1/4, falling in second. There it is. Let's go through a couple of his fish. Now I want to say Coach had the biggest bag. Well, no, Logan had the biggest bag with a 19 1/4 smallmouth. There it is, man. Look at that smallmouth. That was a good one there. Look at him. He's staying hydrated on the water as well. So there it is, Logan. Congrats on you for catching that big old 19 1/4 smallmouth, man. So big shout outs to Coach. Coach had some things going on this evening, so he wasn't able to join us. But most definitely shout out to Coach, man. He always does this thing, man. Man, someone always to learn from, man, and he always helpful and giving advice and everything. So, hey, if you see Coach out, man, or see him on Facebook or something, man, say what's up and congratulations for his win. So, coach. Man, so like I said, man, we got a couple more tournaments. That was it for this week. So, man, shout outs again to Steve, Jacob, Bryce, and Coach Brian Moore for earning that first place spot, man. They did what they had to. So, with that said, I do want to also show y'all our Hobie hammers for the week since we got done with those tournaments. So here it is, man. Big shout outs to Jim Strump with a 2075 over there at Raccoon. Jacob, he got him a 20-inch for the Southwest Trail. The Northwest Trail, Logan, like I said, he got that 19.25. And Brett, he got a 18.5 over at Kokomo. And these guys most definitely got their entry into winning the kayak at the end of the season. So make sure you all get out there and try to catch you a big fish, man, so you can get entered into winning a kayak, man. So big shout outs to those guys. So with that said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into last week's tournaments. So with that said, let me go ahead and pull it up. Boom, we just did that one. So our northeast trail, Blue Lake, and all these were last week winners. There was a total of 13 anglers, 84 fish caught, and Cody Young put up 90.5, taking a win over there. He anchored his bag with a 19.25, and there it is, guys. Beautiful fish. And he playing with fire, man. That fish might can jump over there, so make sure you get that net set up the right way, man, so that fish don't go anywhere. So big shout out to Cody Young, man. He did his thing. Looked like he may have had big fish too. I don't see anything bigger than 19. So yeah, he got the win plus big fish. Scott was right on this trail, man, with another 19, but just wasn't enough to get that win. So big shout outs to you, Cody. There you go, man. All right, our next tournament I want to talk about from last week was Schaefer and Friedman, presented by Grby Plastics over in Monticello. So with that said, there was a total of 7 anglers, 31 fish, and our champion. Our winner for this week's tournament is Chip. He's been doing this thing and look like Bob. You know, they run together. They like yin and yang, you know what I mean? And look like Chip did his thing, man, putting up a good old 75 inches, beating out his buddy by a few inches, man. Here it is. So 1675 was his biggest smallmouth. Man, hold on, where we at? Oh, okay. Lake. Okay, that's connected to Lake Freeman and Schaefer. I want to say that's connected to the Tippy. So yeah, you got smallmouth in there. So look like he got a mixed bag, some largemouth and some smallmouth. But there it is, man. Putting up 75 inches, man. Big shout out to you, Chip. So and then shout outs to you too. Shout outs to you too, Bob, for doing your thing, man. Look, so y'all both yin and yang, 1 and 2. So there it is, man. Congrats to the both of you guys. You know, we didn't have Bob up here a few times, and then Chip won a few times, but I was only able to get him up here maybe once or twice. I can't remember, but maybe we'll see one of these guys up here again, man. So big shout outs to those guys, man. Congrats again. So like we went over earlier, Bischoff. This was last week as well, presented by Murky Deep Baits. There was 21 anglers, 175 fish caught, and Thomas did his thing on Monday, putting up a 75.5, taking the win. Bischoff has a lot of small fish. It has a lot of small fish. So I'm gonna say our big bass was a 19-incher over on Sunday by Burnett. How you say his name? But he put up that 19-incher. Man, must have been deep. That fish looked a little pale. But yeah, shouts out to you, Thomas. Congrats, man, for taking that win, keeping it in the family. You know what I mean? So the brothers got them a win, and then the dad got him a win. And then look like Tim, he's been on a tear this season too. Tim Dempsey, he most definitely been showing up and showing out. So there it is. Congrats to you, Tim, for falling second, and Brian coming in third, and then getting that big bass, that 19-incher. So man, congrats to y'all. Let's see who we got next. Okay, and then our last tournament that we're gonna talk about from the previous week is Bluegrass, presented by Biz Baits. This was a good one. I forgot to sign up. It was 19 anglers, 111 fish caught, and my boy Sam Jones put up 95 and a half. Man, taking the win. So he didn't get big bass. Big bass was 20 3/4, I believe. No, Chris got big bass, 21 and 1/4. So there it is. He playing with fire too, man. That fish can jump right over that net. But 21 1/4, man. Shouts out to you, Chris. And then big shouts out to my boy Sam Jones, man, for doing this thing, man. And look like Chris, he was right there. He didn't do enough. He always do good at Bluegrass, man. You always see Chris doing this thing, man. He won a couple He won a championship there, and a couple championships. So he did his thing, man. 91, 25, and then Jacob with a 91, 75, and my boy Sam putting up a 95 and a half. So congrats to you. Good way to take the win. Sam most definitely, he been kind of up and down this season. He told me, you know what I mean? But he got a couple wins over the last few weeks. I want to say he did this tournament, got a win, and then he also participated in forget the other tournament. I can't remember, but he took the win over there too. Y'all can go check his post over on Facebook. I want to say they fished Patoka, maybe. I mean, Brian Sparks, they won too. That man, I forget the name of that tournament series over there. USA Bassin. That's it. I had a brain part, dude. So USA Bassin, I think he won over there as well. So Sam been up and down, man. But this last few weeks, man, he didn't caught momentum and got him a couple wins. So big shouts out to you, Sam, man. Hopefully we see you out a little bit more on the water. So boom, that's that. All right. I also would like to go over our standings for the monthly. Then I do want to show you all this as well. So it's week 14, and our Northeast region raised top 10. Jim putting up 173 points for the Northwest Trail. Southwest region AOI race. The prize pack for that is $850. A 55 amp hour Militech lithium battery, a SLX reel, and your choice of rod from Bird Dog Rods. 6 bait packages as well. So man, make sure you all get signed up, man. Try to get some of this try to get in on this AOI race, you know what I mean? So with that said, I want to go ahead and want to check a few more things. Let me go ahead and pull up our standings for this week. So like I said, you can get over to our tournaments over here on tourneyx.com. So we're going to do the river. We're going to do our river monthly. Let's see who's leading the pack for June at the moment. So we got our river tournament going on, and look at that, Coach. You know what I mean? Got 99.5. Let's see. You got 20 3/4 smallmouth. That thing is huge. Look at that long. 20.5 smallmouth look like. Man, he know the spots. Okay, we got a 20-inch smallmouth. Everything on the river. 19 1/4. And then a 19. So, man, those smallmouth are beautiful. So Jordan is right there behind him with an 87 1/4. And then Justin is right behind him. So, man, big shout outs to Coach. We got a few more days in this month. So we got about 2 more weeks before this month is over with. So make sure you all get out there. Those guys that signed up, make sure you all get out there and try to catch up, man. See if you can catch up with Coach. So let me go ahead and get into our lake month long for the month of June. So let's see. We got 18 anglers, 135 fish caught. And boom, look at your boy, man, with 104 1/4. You know what I mean? That's something silly, you know what I mean? So I got your boy on there with a 20.5, a 21, boom, 20 3/4. Damn. 20.5. Man, this fish was old, dude. His mouth was all wrinkled and stuff. It was pretty old. I had to really bring that fish back to life too. He was so tired. And then another 20.5. So, man, it's been a race. Sam right there next to me, man, with 100.5 inches. He got him a 21.5, a 20.5. 21.5, a 20 1/4, 1975, 19.5, 19.5. So, but boys is out here doing their thing, man. So, there it is. Look like Jason just caught him a couple good ones. Got him a 21 1/4. And boom, there it is, man. So, man, it's gonna be a good one going into the end of the month. Let's see if I can go catch me some smallmouth. So, man, I think that's all we got for now. I do want to talk about these upcoming tournaments. The 19th. We don't have anything going on the 19th. Look like everything picked back up on the 21st. The following week. Well, no, I think that may be the team tournament. Yeah, so the team tournament is the 21st. Then the other few tournaments that we have picks up on the 26th, the following week. So if you all want to make get in on this team tournaments on the Tippecanoe River, we got 2 teams so far. The deadline for that one, let's see, is June 20th. So you have until Friday at 8 p.m. to get signed up. So if you and your team want to go and do this one, make sure you all get signed up for it. And then the following week, we have West Boggs over in Lagodi. Let me see. There's only one person signed up, but I'm sure West Boggs always brings out a nice crowd. Lake Gage. We got that coming up the following week. All that will be on the week of the 26th. Nobody, Brandon Miller just won so far. Never been to Lake Gage. And then we have Nyona. Seems like Nyona's been on fire as far as anglers. These tournaments have been heating up real good. Look like George and Marv is all signed up and ready to go. So make sure the rest of you all get out there and get online and get all set for that one. And then we're not gonna go into July. So if you all want to look at that, you can most definitely look at that. And I think that's pretty much all we got so far. Let's look at some of these AOI standings. Our northeast region. We got Cody Young with 782 points so far, and Ty is right behind him. Ty Mason with 781. So man, that's a tight race right there, man. It's gonna go down to the wire. It look like our northwest region. We got Chip in the lead and Bob right behind him, 791 and 790. Man, them boys doing their thing. And then Larry, he's following up behind. He got a little catching up to do, but you know, 1 2 wins that can change easily. We got our southeast region. We got Scott Rowe. Scott, he doing this thing with 786. Got a nice little lead over my boy Ryan, Silent Assassin. And then Tim's right behind him. So it's a close race between Tim and Ryan at the moment. But man, that should be a good one towards the end. And then the Southwest region, I'll talk about this one. Where Jim is leading the pack with 773 points. And then Troy and Sam is right behind him. So then you all can check out the rest of these AOIs if you want to. Our money leader at the moment is Mr. Antoine Hayes, bringing in 1,341, and it looked like the club paid out $25,000 so far, 25,887. So, man, boys is really out here doing it. You know what I mean? The club is always paying out. I think we may go into a club membership next season. You know what I mean? You get into you pay your money for the club fees, and then I think that may cover some of your tournament fees. So we'll see, man. We'll come out with it. Here in the near future. And then you can always check out the month longs and the prize packs, and that's what I'm saying. This Hobie Hammer right here, for the people that catch big bass throughout the season, their entry is to win this Hobie Hammer right here. And then they raffle off this trailer as well. So and then the region AOI get that prize pack I talked about earlier. And then we got an AOI, overall AOI. They get a prize pack. And then obviously our championship prize pack for the person that wins. So man, there it is, man. We had a whole lot to talk about, man. And I jumped right back into it, man, after, being on vacation, man. I had to get back to y'all, man, and come holler at y'all, man. I missed y'all, man. So I was ready to get back on here and holler at everybody, man. Congratulate those who won. And, man, I'm happy to see everybody doing their thing. So with that said, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this thing so I can do my thing tonight. I'm ready to go eat and chill out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, man. Until next week, peace.